Today on the Anime Zone, a review of K-On!, a show following the story of a group of girls as they form a band and struggle towards their dream of playing the music they love.
あずさちゃんもどうぞ。お菓子もどうぞ。はい。私ミルクティーね。はい。ケーキもあるわよ。
Where the fuck is the music?
Klaus, what the fuck are you doing here? This is my show.
Well, you see,
How did you even get in my house?
look, I just figured that your show is pretty popular, so I thought I might just,
So you flew to England? Go home and stop sniffing my laundry.
But my flight doesn't leave until tomorrow.
Fine, you can stay. But you do know that K-On! Is a Moe show, right?
Aw, shit.
The Moe genre is something I've always had a natural fear for when it comes to anime. There's just something about cute girls who look about 12 doing cute things with eyes that cover half their fucking face that make me want to leg it a mile before I inevitably hear the exasperated sound that is apparently the only response a group of cute girls can make to just about every sentence ever.
Ah, have a problem with cute girls? Not a big fan of girls, Giga?
Klaus, don't you start or so help me.
Sorry, continue.
And so we have K-On!, an anime seemingly sprung about because Kyoto Animation apparently saw how popular that one concert episode in Haruhi was and decided to base a whole anime around that episode. Our story starts off with Yui.
Who?
The main fucking character.
Who?
A ditzy airheaded girl who has just started high school but has no idea what club to join. And after a bit of dicking around, she decides to finally join the Light Music Club.
Come on, there's more to it than that.
Really? Really? Let's see if you can do any better then.
Well, she joins thinking she could just get by playing the castanets, but the energetic Ritsu and her comic foil Mio convince her to be their lead guitarist, even though she can't play the guitar, but she decides she can learn, and, fuck, I don't know. God, this is hard.
Christ, give me the mic. So the three of them are joined by a quite rich girl who can play the keyboards, and they drink tea and
And eat cakes,
oh yeah.
and,
Fuck it, nothing. Nothing happens in this anime.
So apparently moe is Japanese for faffing about. There is no grand overarching plot, no incredible drama, just girls being silly and eating cake. Don't get me wrong, I don't think every anime needs to be Paradise Lost, but everything in this anime is just so insubstantial. The characters don't even face any real problems.
Oh no, the guitarist doesn't have a guitar. Let's spend an entire episode of everyone working together in a part-time job to help her earn some money, which in the end is rendered pointless anyway because Rich Girl's dad here apparently owns the fucking music shop and practically buys her the guitar.
Let's all go to summer camp to practice, then not practice, but then it doesn't matter because I guess we didn't need to. Because why should a band ever have to practice?
Really, the point we're trying to get at is that this story isn't so much a story as it is just following four girls acting like, well, girls. And the plot itself really just serves to throw these characters into different situations. The girls consist of your usual array of stereotypes and tropes that can be found scattered throughout the slice of life moe genre, including the shy one, the hyper one, the posh one, the organized one, the younger sister, the pedophile bait, and retard.
Hold on, Gig, I've got some good names too. There's the thick-headed, energetic one, the serious one who's also a fraidy cat, the quiet one who just happens to be rich, and retard. But hey, maybe it's not about the characters. They make up a band after all, so maybe it's all about the band and their awesome music.
No luck there, I'm afraid, as while this show is very much marketed as a musical anime, and the opening and ending would have you believe that this is an anime about a group of girls forming a band with the intent of rocking their cute little hearts out on stage, music is very much not the main focus of this anime, even if there were a few concert performances. To let you get an idea, let me just take you through the average amount of music they play per episode. That was it.
Truth be told, throughout the course of 13 episodes, they managed to play a combined total of maybe 3 songs, and 2 of them are the same damn song. I understand that bands can be expensive, and writing a bunch of different interesting songs can be hard, but if you're going to make an anime about a band, then maybe just maybe, you should consider playing a few tunes.
It wouldn't have even been so bad if the songs they ended up playing were well-written, catchy rock songs. But in the end, the soundtrack consisted of the most generic, uninteresting J-pop runoff that sounds as boring and redundant as the plot itself. Instead, the band was just used as a device to bring the various different personalities together because all they seem to do every episode is eat cake and drink tea.
Yes, indeed, these young ladies may not be able to play an interesting note of music to save their lives, but if there's one thing they know how to do, it's eat cake and drink tea. In fact, I can say with some certainty that they spend more time drinking tea than they do playing music.
No, but their fondness of confectionaries goes way beyond obsession, because no matter what problem arises, they seem to solve everything by eating cake and drinking some motherfucking tea. Someone feeling a little bit depressed? Motherfucking tea. Tensions high between band members and a fight about to break out? Motherfucking tea. The possible end to the human race as we know it due to natural disasters, the end of the Mayan calendar, and fallout from nuclear war from World War III? Motherfucking tea. Motherfuckers.
I don't care if sharing tea and cake is important to their friendship or even their culture. There are other things people can do when they want to talk. And the anime seems self-aware of this, in one episode essentially pointing out how they are always drinking tea. You know what, K-On? That doesn't make it okay. I can point out my herpes, but that doesn't mean the chick of the dark street corner will want to fuck me.
Well, you could always try the chicken in dark back alleys.
That's not a bad idea.
I was joking! Speaking of jokes, where the hell is the comedy in this series? If this anime wasn't focusing on the plot or the music like it was advertised, then I would expect to have more of a comedy side to it. But in all honesty, while there were many scenes that were amusing, nothing in the show actually made me laugh out loud for any given length of time.
Oh, I disagree. What about when Mio is crouching in the corner because she's afraid? Oh, ho, ho. Oh, look, there she goes again. Yeah, ha, ha. Oh man, and again, T fucking he. By my guess, there are approximately 10 funny moments per episode of K-On, and 8 out of those 10 are reused every damn episode. The jokes are cute, and some are even a little wacky at first, but K-On has no qualms when it comes to beating a dead horse.
But I have to give credit where credit's due, and there are a few things in this show's favour. Firstly, the anime looks gorgeous with a lot of attention being paid to the instruments they play. All the instruments are real life models and it's little things like this that, as a fellow guitarist, help a show to stand out. Though it's a bit disheartening knowing that this dunce can afford a better guitar than me. Plus, the animation, especially during the concert scenes, are amazing, with the movements perfectly syncing up to the music being played.
Nowhere is this more prevalent than in the opening and closing songs, which are hands down the best part of the show. The music is surprisingly addictive, and the art stylish, especially in the closing song. There's so much attention to detail, and after the first episode, it really gives you hope that the anime will be full of great stuff like this. It isn't, but it should be.
Though then again, this is Kyoto Animation after all, who seem to be the expert when it comes to creating addictive and gimmicky opening and endings. Right, Lucky Star and Haruhi? Though I have noticed one reason they seem to be really well done is because they're always done in a way where the animation could go with basically any music and it'll fit. Case in point. But it's not like I can't see where the appeal comes from. In a minor sense, it definitely achieves its job because this show's undoubtedly cute. Yes, it's really cute. There were times in this show where I even felt like going, "Aww." At which point I stopped watching for a while through my fear that if I was exposed to this show for too long, I would eventually sprout a vagina.
Sadly, aside from some good credit sequences and a little attention to detail, that's all it is. Cute. There's nothing else to really enjoy about this anime. The music, what little there is, lacks any genuine appeal, which is pretty disappointing for an anime about a band. What little comedy there is repeated until it's become dull or even irritating. The characters aren't even anything more than cookie-cutter cliches, with little to separate them from the horde of high school girls populating slice-of-life anime.
Overall, K-On! Certainly wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but it really is just nothing but mediocrity that gains maybe a few more points for high production values. It has nothing new to the table and everything in it has been done before and better elsewhere. If you want a band anime, go watch Beko Nana. If you want a slice of life, the great Azumanga Daioh is done better than this. And if you want a comedy, heck, Angel Beats had me laughing 10 times harder than anything in this, and that's not even primarily a comedy. Make no mistake, this is nothing more than your typical run-of-the-mill slice of life show that has the added gimmick of music in it. Though, if you're looking for something cute to watch while completely switching off your brain, you'll probably enjoy this. And if you do, please slap yourself for making this show the basis of about 90% of anime coming out now, you mindless moe zombie.
You know, Giguk, this was pretty fun. Maybe next time you can swing by the PSOHB.com studio.
By studio, do you mean that creepy basement of yours?
Perhaps.
And by next time, do you mean sexually assault?
Perhaps.
Get out!